All right, well, we're just jumping around today, just having fun. If you'll jump to page 8. Of course, I had to put it back in the future. Nerdy picture. He's an absolute dream. Yeah, I'm George McFly. I'm your density. Okay, so I want you to take just a moment. For those of you that are married, if you can make a list of traits you love about your spouse, and then on another line, things that you can do to better fill their emotional bank account or better serve and love your spouse. For those of you that are single, I'd like you to take a moment and go, what values or characteristics do I really want or expect from my partner in my future? So, do you expect your partner to be honest? Do you expect them to have good communication skills? Do you expect them to love travel because you love travel? Do you expect them to have a good job? What do you want in your partner if you are not married? What do you love about your partner if you are married? And what can you do to better serve your partner if you're married? This is where it gets dicey. This is where we have trouble in like churches and certain groups is if somebody's holding us accountable without our permission, then there's judgment. So you have to have your agreements in advance of, all right, let's be accountability partners. We're accountable in this area together. And if we go outside of that, it might be offensive. So you got to make sure you have your boundaries and stuff set in advance. So that's a good one. Anybody else have another one?
Patient.
Patient. That's great.
Also
Yeah.
patient. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, go ahead.
Someone to take care of me, who I can take care of as well, like sickness and unhealth.
Yeah, absolutely.
When I'm in a bad mood,
Mm-hmm.
death of family and friends, old age. And
Perfect.
Find someone who will take care of you.
Awesome. Now, if you'll take another look at your list, and if you'll just put a little asterisk by the ones that you want in your spouse or your partner, put an asterisk by those where you feel like those are your own personal values. Where are you trying to emulate and attract somebody who's like you? And somebody always say the opposites attract. Doesn't always work so well. It's good to have a few things that are opposite, but for the most part, you want to attract somebody that you synergize with. So just make a little asterisk by the ones that you feel are your own personal values you're hoping to find in somebody else. This one's 45 minutes, and this is great. You'll notice where we filmed it was right in this basement from last week. So CJ is also on a big trip. Some of these speakers, they travel a lot for their living, so it's hard to pin them down. Garrett, I was really excited with because he just lives on the avenues. So I was like, yes, if you're in town, you can just come right on over, it'd be perfect. Where he's out in Austin, Texas. So this is CJ Mertz. I met him way back in 2002. Look at that head hair. Dang, miss those days.
Dang.
He told me we were at Camp CJ. It was a 4-day camp where we really unplugged and worked through a lot of cool psychological things, worked through money, relationship with money there as well, worked through relationship like getting rid of old mommy issues or daddy issues, which I think, why are your doctors got to work on that? We all grow up, by the time we're in adulthood, it's like, oh my gosh, why do I have all these weird things from my childhood that we have to fit? We all have that. So anyway, he had some really good things called three-dimensional thinking that if you guys have questions about that, we'll talk about it later, but it was an exercise where we worked through someone we're having a hard time with. We were talking about enemy earlier, remember that? We're talking from this book, we're talking about loving your enemies, which by the way, I didn't finish, just so you know, I absolutely love my father-in-law, he's awesome. And sorry, I'm just really grateful he had the guts to sit me down and light a fire in my butt, which is what our enemies do sometimes. So before you get too judgy on your enemies, realize we all play the bad guy in somebody's story. Whether intentionally or unintentionally, I guarantee you there's somebody out there that you have hurt, whether you planned on it or you don't even know about it. But we don't want to give them our power because they don't even, a lot of times they don't even know the hurt that they're doing to us. So just, if we stay present time conscious, aim our bow where we want to go, we don't need to worry about the enemies out there that have pissed us off or whatever. Use that fuel to move you forward and achieve your goals. Because there's no greater revenge than success. If you have somebody that's like, I just hate that person. We were like friends in college, now we're frenemies and they're doing this. Well, I'm going to go be successful to show them. That's a better way to do it than rather than just wasting negative energy on something we can change. Anyway, back to CJ. Great guy. He's a professional athlete and became a chiropractor and built one of the largest chiropractic clinics in the world. And he's like, I want to serve more people. Well, I can't in this brick and mortar. So I want to start coaching more doctors to help more people in their practices and their communities. And so that's what I did. Became one of the most successful coaches in our profession. But that stuff goes into other businesses. I mean, chiropractic is just a business just like running a restaurant or running a clothing store. So I want to share a little bit with it. He custom recorded this for you guys a couple weeks ago, or last week, whatever. So this is just for us. And it's on reaching our goals and turning our goals, which we wrote down some of them already, and we'll come back to this in a minute, but how we can actually make sure, if I have a goal, how do I really, really achieve that goal? So you don't want to make everything a goal. Some things like, yeah, I want to get this done, but if it's a goal where you're like, I've got to get this done, this is the secret sauce to reach your goal every single time. You ready? All right, here we go.